Well, hey folks, Lord Thunder Monkey back here again with you, and we are just gonna check out my farm, which I'm sure is just in perfect shape. Where's my farm? That's the bottom of the conveyor belt. It's a pretty conveyor belt. This is the bottom of it. There's my BC. Okay, and look at that. See, look at that. There's only one pallet of wool up there, and there's no other pallets anywhere. Um, it's a train wreck out here. I had some farmers come over and I was just get the wool out of the sell point, or out of the trigger. All I need is space. And well, I got space, but I also got a problem. I've got no room. I don't even know if I can haul this one go. I'm sure hoping I can. Not even sure what the price of wool is. I may be in and out. Just a heads up. Hey, that worked perfectly. Okay, let's set this down. I also need to haul milk. Milk's like all full up and everything, and just got, you know, let's just in cap. That's crazy. We're gonna kill ourselves. Here we go. Let's go clean out. Yes, I know you guys are a mess. You wet the bed, but I'm coming. Gotta chop this entire field into hay. Got more than enough silage just for dead gum, sure. Oh, I know you've been abused. Nobody's cleared your udders or whatever it is we're gonna talk about here. Okay, let's hop out here real quick. Oh, I got the tractor hooked up to the other wagon. Other barrel. Speaking of barrels, where's my water barrel? Because if I go here, there's 2,000 liters in there. Actually, we need to close that up. 18,000 liters of milk. It is hanging, Ben. We have got some extra kiddos here tonight. We've got our previous two foster kiddos. They're here. Oh, there's my water barrel. We have got my friends, my son's best friend. He's here. He was in Mount Rushmore with us. And we've also got one of another family little boys here. So we've got a 4-year-old, 5-year-old. Oh, yeah, we've got a 9-year-old and an extra 14-year-old. Just same with you. Oh, this thing has no water in it. Can we? You know what? Let me, before I go and fill this. They're okay. We'll get water with this later. We're gonna put milk in this now. Won't be full, but clear the cows completely out, and we won't have space issues in the future. Big old beastie here. Workhorse. Yeah, we have 5 kids. What's funny is that one little boy, 4-year-old, he's part of family where there's 6 kids. So yeah, it's like a farm family, doesn't it? What'd you do? Well, we had a bunch of kids. Why? Because I needed help around the farm. That's why there's so many of you, Ben. Actually, isn't there only 3 of you guys? Something like that? Yeah, I know, right? I know you're just catching up, but as I read your comment. There we go. 20,000 liters of milk. Okay, let's see if I can use a steering wheel, shall we? Oh, speaking of, well, I gotta find out. I think I remember where the heck the milk's at. Really don't remember where my head's at. Wool is a crap. Yeah. Me, younger brother. Okay, I thought it was 3. I didn't think I'd forgotten that. So yeah, we got back from San Diego last night. And then I went to work this morning. Kind of like a farmer. Not really. I didn't mark the milk. Should be way down south there. And we're just gonna head out. Oh man, on the way back though, Ben, and coming through South Dakota, it was nothing but articulated John Deeres, like 90s John Deeres, pulling air seeders. You know, the big cart, the big grain cart on back, seed tenders everywhere, DB60s running around all over the place. On our way back, on our way there, I kept thinking everything in South Dakota was grass. I'm like, oh God. I'm going, they're never going to cut the grass, so you know they're going to bale it or anything. And then on our way back, of course, obviously a week later, man, they mowed several fields. There's hay bales everywhere. Really kind of cool to see. I got a picture of I got to post it. Maybe I'll just do that real quick. I'm going to try to multitask. I'm going to try to post this with my phone while driving my tractor through town and not missing a turn. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm just posting this straight to Ben. No, that would be bad. I want to post this to everybody. So let's go here. No, let's go. That's going to hit me. Oh, that didn't hit me. How that didn't hit me, I don't know. Look at that beautiful pancake. It was cool. No, that's not what I want. Dang it. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't think Clay got a very good picture of it all in one. Go. How many did he take? There we go. Okay, there it is. We're just gonna post all 4 of those to my Farm Simulator screenshots and such. It's uploading. It's 4 megs, 4 gigs, or something. It's 4 megabytes. Drive your tractor. No, actually, the pizza over the campfire was actually pretty easy. I kept it spinning because I didn't want to have a hot spot where I burnt the pizza in one place and the other place was not even done. So I kept spinning it with the chains and just letting it rotate back and forth. But what I made sure to do, what I didn't think about, is I made it into an oven very simply, which I hadn't thought of when I first was, going to do this. But I covered my my rack, which is just like out of your your charcoal grill. I put aluminum foil on it, and I put the piece on top of that to help it. It is a nice looking machine, and it's a beast. And then I put the pizza on it, and then I just put a piece of, God help me if this is not an autosave. Whew, okay. Put a piece of aluminum foil over the top of that, just to kind of keep the heat in to help melt the cheese, and just kept it spinning, and it was fine. Could have cooked it a little bit longer, but would have liked the crust to have been a little bit crispier. But it was hot, it was food, children were happy. What did I care, right? We did steak, chicken, and pork kebabs one night. We did. Are you discording me? Oh no, that's somebody else. What else we do with that? We did one of Zach's favorite, which is just sausage and potatoes, where I just cooked, sliced up or cubed up. The cave thing, that was Wind Cave. Wind Cave was really cool. We went down in it. We were on there a tour for about an hour and a half inside this cave. It was just it was something neat, and they call it Wind Cave because it's a cave that breathes, because as the barometric pressure changes, well, then the cave either lets the air flows out when the pressure's low, or when the pressure is high, the air flows in. Right? It's pretty basic science. I want to go this way, and then I'm gonna stay to the right. Okay. And the Lakota Indians, the Sioux Indian segment called the Lakota, were thinking of that cave as the basis for all life. It's where the first man and the first buffalo came out of, right? I've also got pictures of, we got to see a ton of buffalo. There's some donkeys that are, part of it, the original donkeys that were released there 100 years ago by some sort of guy. He was using it to haul them to the top of the mountain, haul people, haul supplies, haul something. But then either times went sour or something happened, but he just released them to the wild. And well, they just stayed there, and well, they've been there ever since. They just keep repopulating themselves. So that was pretty cool. That was at Custer State Park. I mean, we scratched the surface. There's so much to see over in South Dakota. I had no idea. I could have seen twice as much had I been with, you know, a little bit more fluid acting participants, you know, that didn't lose their mind into their games or just oblivion or just, you know, tra-la-la-la land, you know, middle school teenagers. You know, both getting up and getting ready in the morning. Michigan farmer, howdy howdy. And so yeah, it was a good little trip. But you know, we saw basically one thing a day. Mount Rushmore was really cool. I've actually got a ton of pictures from the. It's going well. It's going well, especially now that I'm back. I get to play my Farm Simulator game again. I missed it. I was going through withdrawal. I was actually dreaming about what I would do when I returned. And when I need to open the cover. Especially when we got to the next map. Where's the trigger? Do I need to be on the front one? Aha! There we go. Time to make money. No. Stop. Well, isn't that cute? It runs out the back, and it doesn't do anything. Oh no, not more farm sim dreams. Oh god, not that dream. Not that dream. No, this one was actually just about farm sim. Okay, it's aggravating. Where's the milk trigger? There we go. Now we got the milk trigger. Yeah, I need a 12-step program. Well, this is an actual farm sim dream about how I'm actually going to set up my next farm. Once we get, because Daniel's working very hard to get Tazwell from FS17 up and running. I mean, it's going to be a beautiful map. It's going to be awesome. But my goal is to make it like my grandfather's farm, kind of, sort of. Grandpa did beef at one point, and we did veal. And at another point, we did. We also had chickens. We had a big egg farm. This is not working well. And so my goal is to turn it into that. He also had pigs up at one point, which is where we had the strawberries. The strawberries grew real good down there. Go figure, right? I thought that overloaded into the back one. So I want to go heavy into the animals on the next map. Okay, sweetheart, come on. But yeah, there was a tractor museum over in San Diego. Man, if I had had San Diego, South Dakota, if I'd have had time, we'd have been there. Just, you know, on the way back, 10 hours, 42 minutes, stopped twice for gas, 2 emergency bathroom breaks, and you know, your 12 plus hours. It was like, then we're done. So we made it home. Okay. Not bad. It's $13,000. Feel good about that. I know you... I'll have you know it. I've been wearing my sweater vest. It's... ah! That's funny crap right there. That's very funny crap. And if you're around, you know the story well. Anyway, we won't. I digress. We will not go back into that. Anyone want this rain that is here so we can finish planting? Yeah, that's like the Midwest in general. Shoot, we have a strawberry patch. They've got a couple trailers that they've always kept out in the fields where they base their operations out of that are just up the road from where I live. It's been a lake for months. The water just hasn't receded. Rain or not, it's just there. And you know, so there's not going to be any berries out of there this year at all. So the U-pig type sort of thing. It's just, nope, never been there. But you're not going to get there this year because you need a boat to get out to the semi-trailers, which the water's up to the bottom of semi-trailers. You know, it's not exactly like they lay on the ground, right? But anyway, that has been a big period. Yeah, no, I was reading up on that. Well, up towards Chicago. Yep. No, I read the article on it. I don't want it. They were only up here, a town south of me, about 20 miles. Just had a tornado. Just tonight on the tornado. And yeah, I did the whole what's that? Oakfield Farms. I read that, and you know, there's the scandal, and then there's, you know, I've read ones where it's like, well, the people who did it had infiltrated it, and somebody else was recording it on purpose because they were trying to, you know, post bad things about the farm, and so there's all that going on. I haven't read anything about it, you know, within the last 4 or 5 days, so I don't think things have changed or where that particular saga is at. That one I don't know. My wife was really busy while we were gone, man. She cleaned up a whole bunch of stuff, decided to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and it was just stuff. I mean, money in hand is better than stuff that we. Oops, excuse me. I have to replace that tire. And we don't know that we don't need hanging around. I wish I could take the hot air balloon for a ride. That'd be cool. Faster than you moving by. Pardon me. Then got cabinets I gotta go work on this week. Farmer John's gonna help down. We babied our cows and we had them. I can't imagine wanting to cause harm to your animals. Directly picture bottom line. Right, and so that's where one of the stories I read basically said that the people who did them harm, and I didn't watch it because I didn't want to get into it. The people who wanted to give them, do harm to them, had infiltrated them. The person doing the video was also infiltrated. They, it was proposed that they were vegans or something. I don't know. Just going by what the story I saw read, and that it was all set up. You know, they basically were scamming, trying to get the big dairy operation in trouble. But we had talked about that one previously. I think last year about a place you could go and do tours at. So, I don't know, John. Ben, I don't know. We have 200 acres, about 350 that has been planted. Wait a minute. Oh, 200. Well, that's not terrible. I sent one guy an article. I should have sent it to you too, Ben. It's a farm mid-northern Illinois, just north of Interstate 80. That they're done. They're out. They aren't planting this year. They're totally out. They've got no way of getting it in. So, excuse me, sign. So they're sunk. Figuratively, literally sunk. Alright, let's fill up our back tank. Do that. Should be able to do that since the front tank has it covered. Must open. Okay. So now let's do this properly. So let that pump in there while we're gone. Sorry, hearing noises in my background. I have to. You remember, Ben, how in the past I always had to do live streams with one ear open to the rest of the world, and half of me into my live stream. Well, yeah, it's that time again. Even though Jennifer's here, have to be well aware of what's going on around me in case I need to bolt from the live stream and go see what the heck's going on. Alright, let's empty this. Not much left in there, I know. So I do apologize if for some reason all of a sudden I say, I'll be right back, guys. Well, you kind of have an idea what the heck's going on. I had to dash because things got crazy. Okay, let's see here. It's my forks. I need to load that poor thing. Okay, alright. Now Ben's sent me a whole bunch of information that I have to pay attention to in a long list, so I can't drive and do it. We'll do it while we're filling this up. Um. Oh, you're as close as I thought. Alright, hang on, Ben. I'm gonna read it just so I get this thing finagled. There we go. No, not silage. Got plenty of silage, straw, hay, total mixed ration. There we go. Okay, I've got most of my stuff planted, but the fields that aren't planted are the ones that stay wet all the time, so they may lie dormant this year. They put some tillage radish in this fall. Okay. Really, you know, really bulk up with the soil and hope for a really great harvest next year type sort of thing. We tried the other day, but we got stuck in some deep mud. Oh, God. I was watching video that Minnesota millennial farmer put out the other day, actually quite a while ago now, probably a week ago, where I think it was Jim. They're like Jim's fired because he was planting with their 9RT and he went across where they had apparently filled in a ditch. That didn't really happen. Ignore that. Okay, that's what I thought, Ben. And they just went cruising across, right? And apparently it was really wet underneath. Even though the top was dry, the underneath was just saturated, and he just sunk like a rock. It's kind of funny, no. In a certain kind of way. Whoa. I cleaned this up earlier. Wow. Didn't even get it all this time. Actually, let's back this up. We'll go out this way. Oh. Simstations. Rocking and rolling on the channel. Because, well, Daniel Sim, he's actually hopping in here. Which means he's not modding right now. Not working on his map. Maybe we can get some more information on the map. Oh crap, I said something and now I don't know what the heck you said. Yeah, I seen that too. Shoot. Oh! Minnesota millennial farmer. Okay, that's right. Alright, so now I got a place to read them here and out there. That's just glorious. Whoa, easy sweetie. We're gonna go cross country. Here. Hello. Alright, that's the nature of heavy oh, the clay's the worst because that'll just trap the water. You get this dry crust on the top half inch and the rest can be slop. Or retain water forever. You don't get that, it doesn't drain. Whoa! No, 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 no! Dang it! Oh, now I gotta mess with the ground. Mother biscuits. There's most of it. Alright. Put it back in here. Alright. Yeah, and I mean, you know, if you want to form a lake, man, there's nothing better than putting a bed of clay down. Unfortunately, you know, most of the people who are farmers aren't looking to make lakes. Oh, no, forward. Nope, not gonna get it. We can get under it, but we can't. Oh no, it picks them up. Sweet. Actually, quite a bit up. Look at that. There, now we don't have as much mess on the ground. Good gravy gun, I can't speak. You'd swear I haven't spoke since I saw you guys last. It's been a while. God, I need to get back into my regular videos and streaming. I love playing games. I love talking with people too. Even if it's just chatting back through bad Wi-Fi. Ooh, speaking of bad Wi-Fi, Ben, you're gonna hate me. My brand new internet is gonna start up here in about 2 to 4 weeks. 300 megabytes or gigs up and down. And they are making a mess. 300. It's gonna be fantastic. Right now I've got 212. And it's not on dedicated, so we have to share with all our friends, like our neighbors. Um, but now we're gonna go to 300, 300, and it's gonna be all ours. Okay, water retention and not draining are two very different things. In fact, a field is poorly drained as often as poor water. A field with good water retention. Yeah, and do you know what? A drain tile that you hit with a subsoil, excuse me, a ripper, is usually garbage. Just saying. That's one of those things that I remember Randy, he was talking about ripping, and he's like, we only rip 12 or 15 inches deep, or whatever it was, because if we go any deeper, we run into the drain tile. What's up, Clay? What'd you do to it? What do you mean you didn't do anything? You're here asking me to fix the drain in the bathtub, which tells me only one thing. You broke it. You're the messenger. Oh, it's the messenger, he says. Yeah, so every now and again, people like take their band-aids off, like my son, in the bathtub, and goes down and gets stuck in the drain. So then I'm gonna take my ratchet with a 1/4-inch extension on it, and actually remove the inner spot and pull out the junk and get the drain to drain again. So I will be right back. If you hit it with ripper, it's probably not deep enough. Well, this is true too. Possibly. I don't know. We had shallow areas or something where I had to keep it shallower. I don't remember. It was 30 years ago, okay? So, I'll be right back. Hold your hold. Keep your panties on. Stare at my beautiful sunglasses. Okay. I was wrong. It was a bar of soap wrapper that was stuck in the bottom. Yeah, I know, right? Such is the way of it. Children. Okay, now what's wrong with this picture? There we go. Okay. We tilled some fields last year and the water is so much you can't keep up. That's no problem. Most of my tiles centers and I still have that issue. Yeah, it's bad. So you're farming it up in Michigan. Well, I'm one of your neighbors to the south down here in Indiana. Alright then. You guys have got a nice little relationship going on. I don't mean to disturb you. Do you need a quiet space or room of your own? Don't roll your eyes at me. Alright. Let's see if we can't go 4 high eventually. Sometimes these attach themselves to the forks. Like, it's in there funky somehow. You gotta get in there just so stinking perfect and stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, sorry, couldn't help myself. Right, because Daniel doesn't stream. As if. But yeah, no, he's been working on his map. It is really nice looking. I've got to go and I gotta get my hand out. Okay, Brad, eggs dis is so lit. What? You mean I could be famous? Oh, yeah. I have no idea. Yeah, close enough. I'm such a teen. Aren't your teens like older than my teens? I mean, I've got 13 and 14. Your teens are like old. But yeah, no, I gotta help Daniel. I need to get on there and I need to get that downloaded so I can help him start testing his map. I'm watching murder mystery movie on Netflix with the wife. It's pretty funny. Yeah. You seem to be engrossed. Stupid. That's awesome. Does that mean... What do you mean leaving you? Let's clarify that before I answer that question so I'm not going down a rabbit hole that is completely irrelevant. Alright, now. That's where it becomes fun. Sorry. Wifey time. Just gotta make some space so I can GPS up the combine. Up, down, oh, down. Obviously down, down more, down. For the love of Pete, where the heck? I'm gonna say it. Where the heck's the hole at? No. Not for a while. No, in fact, eventually we'll be doing some streaming directly from that as we do final testing, which will be fun. It's a beautiful map. Daniel has allowed me the privilege, and I do mean privilege. I know what kind of hours that nut job puts in on his map, getting it ready, and it's it's a lot. I mean, anybody who makes a map for Farm Sim is, I don't care how basic it is, it's a lot of work. Okay, gotta stop that. Alright. Now what do you say? Don't remember. Oh, but yeah, no, he's I've seen him work on stream for hours. I've seen, I know what he's doing off stream. He's thinking rabbits, but for now I'm asking not stream videos on it since it's not, yeah. Okay, there we go, right on into the fork. That's gonna be good. No, don't get on the forks. Oh, let go my friggin' egg. Alright, let's try this again. I'm just gonna try, oh yeah, right in the weeds. Okay, well this shouldn't be possible, but we're doing it. I swear to God, this skid steer needs a little bit more on his pants. A little light in the britches. I said britches. God, I haven't heard that since my grandmother. Pull your britches up. Need a belt for them britches? Yeah, who came up with that one? Britches. What the heck? I mean, pants. Pants still gets me. Throw me a pair of pants, but there's only one. You know? I mean, seriously, don't get me started. The other day, John was streaming. It's been about a week ago now. You know what he was doing, John? Ben? He was running around full. No! Yes, full, I said. Oh, stupid, ignorant. Lucky, fun, loving. Maybe she's bitten. I need to bump some of this crap out the way. Excuse me. Okay. Now, stay on there. Alright. No. Dang it. Oh, biscuits. The flapjacks. Flapjacks is another one. I wonder why that one died. What do you want, pancakes? I don't want flapjacks. Is there a difference? Is there a difference? I don't know. Somebody with knowledge of something, please tell me. I know you're watching. You gotta tell me. You know. And you know that you know that you know. You know? Boom, look at that. Stack masters. Oh. Totally off. Don't want that. Oh no, I got the trailer. Okay, there we go. I swear I was gonna get hairy since I put that one on the end. Stacked it from the inside out. I'm gotta get this one tight. Otherwise I'm gonna have to puzzle pieces in as it is, and that's gonna just drive me mad. I'm gonna get this screwed up. Feel it. Okay, that's back. Yep. Let's try this on. It's gonna be just fine. Happy country. Just keep telling yourself that. Okay, there we go. Let's hope that helps me. Okay, here we go. Alright, right on the end of the forks, right where you want it, so that the weight is really out in front and can just totally jerk you around like that. Perfect. Just, that was exactly what I was looking to do. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Whoa, easy. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Step down, let go, back away, back away. Yes! Hot dog. No, not back in. You want to work on the straps. Haha! You will not get anywhere now. Ouch. Backed into the stupid thing. You ever backed into actual forks, you know, on your fork truck, skid steer, whatever you got? Like you're working along and all of a sudden you decide to, it's a good idea to walk backwards and you crack back your skull or back your spine into it. Oh god, that's gotta feel so good. Can't say I've done that exactly, but I'm sure there's something I've done like that. Speaking of which, parent. Okay. Taryn put something up there. I have no idea what it means. Need to text Marcus. Supposed to start doing maintenance for him on a regular basis, which is going to be good. Won't be direct trade, labor for labor, but it'll pay. Money's good too, especially since I bought a new car. Nobody's gonna ask me about the new car. Mum's the word, huh? Okay, fine. That you like in the bathroom and watching the stream and you're busy watching your Twitch instead. Fine, got it. Okay, whatever. So many wool pallets. So much money to make. Logged. Yeah, next time, heavy to the animals. Still trying to decide whether or not I'm going to do grass silage, corn silage, or how I want to run that operation. From a game's perspective. I knew what I'm doing in real life. And Mark says, got a plan, man? I'll take that as a statement, not as a question. Well, I got it all lined. I gotta line it all up. Might work better for him in generality. Okay, let's see. Back up, fail. Back up, fail. Nope, not, nope, nope, nope. Ah! Back right. Stupid sled. Check everything out. Okay. Now, this is where we get out of the reach of my little forks here. Or reach of my skid steer. The boom arms just don't go high enough. Nope. Yep. Nope. Alright, now let's try and nudge that back end around, shall we? There we go. Spread those up a little bit more. I'm gonna back around the backside here. What do you say? And everybody's gone, Mom, quiet, shh. Don't talk to the monkey. That's not what I say. I swear that if you talk to him, it's probably true, but leave me alone. Swing around the other side here now. Alright. On the end now. You ever actually driven a skid steer in real life? Can't be that hard. Video games make it make everything harder than what they are in real life. Okay, so as you can see, I am not getting, without a ramp, am I getting anything on there higher? Okay. So let's take this. Cows are clean. Probably need to. Did I feed them? Or did I just go fill that thing? I don't remember. Where's my tractor? Oh, sitting here running. Brilliant. Ooh. Got on a little tight there. Get out of here, bird. Is that a bird? There was a bird in the wall. That's awesome. That's it? How can that be it? That's really it? Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, now let's go feed the sheep, water the sheep, finish loading the wool, just in case I get sidetracked, forget something. You know how it is. You get old, you get senile, you get... What were we talking about? $1,000 in here, that should be more than enough to feed the sheep. Keep them. I mean, for throwing them hay, it's not really not a bad deal. Hey, Matador. Here's where the bad idea. What do you mean where the bad idea starts? Sorry, I can't think, type, and text all at the same time. What's this bad idea? What is this bad idea? I had lots of good ideas. I should tell you about that, Matador. I'm really looking forward to Daniel's Tazwell map for the server here when we switch over to it. Oh, can't wait. I'm getting the itchy twitchies. I think it's going to be really, really awesome. And so I'm planning on going on heavy into animals exactly, and not exactly, but like my grandfather did, but like stacking it all together, where he I know my dad had a horse or two at one point. They had pigs at one point. They had beef, cattle, and formula-fed veal at one point. We had a chicken farm called Hemhaven Egg House at one point. So what I want to do is I want to do beef. I want to start out with beef and chickens. That's what I remember the most of, were the veal and the chickens. So that's how I want to start the farm. But eventually add, roll in a couple horses and things. And pigs, and just be animal centric and see where it goes from there. I'm not sure if this is going to be good, bad, or a different idea, but it's going to be what I'm going with. So crossing my fingers. Figure, yeah, I'm hoping. All right, now let's see here. That'll feed the cows. The cows, I think we've got almost enough. What were you thinking about stacking 3 pallets high? I was actually thinking about going 4. So, now that you asked. Oh wow, I didn't even get to the cows totally watered. Yeah, I was thinking about going 4 high. But, just count. But I have to get out the silage forks with the wheel loader to even go 3 high. Now I've done 3 high multiple times. Totally doable. Not that big of a deal. But 4 high I've not done, and so I think it's ridiculous, so I think I'm going to do it. Crush your fingers. Hope I don't kill anybody in town. Right now the price of wool is poopy, so probably just stack it on there. And yes, I said poopy. I have children in the house, what can I say? And just stack it on there, leave it sit there for now. I want something. I want another $200 a bale, basically, because right now it's like the price of wool is kind of craptastical. Where the heck is wool? $6.12. Price of milk was better. Sold 20,000 liters of milk, $13,000. I was pretty happy with that. Not to mention, I started with 30 cows and we've got 50 now. So I've almost doubled my cows. So that's good. So that's extra money right there when it comes time to minimize this back out and go to casual. Sell everything off, however you want to put it. The grand sell-off, the final wraps. It's gonna be fun. Really am looking to have for Tazwa after this stream. Oh, I'm gonna download that and take a look at what I can do for Daniel to try to spot any imperfections or just make his map as good as he wants it. Because I know how good Daniel wants this map to be. Right? I know how many. You've seen the stream, so you know how many hours he's put into this thing live, right? Plus the hours he's put in offline and things he's talked about, and just I mean, some of the things that he wastes time. I mean, I shouldn't say waste time on. I really don't think it's quite like that. How many hours he's spent in stream, out of stream, going over. Do we go with this gate here? Do we go with that gate there? Just I mean, just kind of being overly ridiculously litigious about it. We need more water? Nope, not that. We do indeed. So I want to do my best to help him tweak it. All right. Especially when you're doing it on your own, when you're mapping on your own. You think you've got it, you're like, oh yeah, this is good, and then somebody else looks at it and goes, oh, this is from this from me. God, how did I miss that? It's like anything that you do on your own. Somebody who's able to come in and nitpick isn't the right feeling, but it's the right wording to or come in with a critical eye, it's probably better put, to see what it is you've done, you've made, and help you make it better, whatever it is in life, right? So, looking forward to that. I know a lot of times, you know, you get these got the questions help segment of Discord, and people ask questions all the time, and you know, everybody's like, you know, I'll help you, you help me, you know, not a big deal. That's just what you do. But still, yeah, I like to be able to. That bird is walking straight up on that ledge. Like to pay it forward, pay it back, pay it around, pay it whatever. All right. There we go. Come on, sheeps. Get you guys all wrapped up, taken care of. Fill that water tanker. 18, 19, what's it, 20, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. The cows, God, 50 cows. I'm gonna have to start feeding them 3 times a day at the rate they're going. I'm gonna be logged in here more just to feed cows than anything. Okay, so let's dump this. Put it here. Okay, now I was about to get crazy with the stacking of the walls. So let's go park this bad boy. Make sure I don't have any power close that thing. I don't know. I do, but I don't. Alright. Sit tight, girl. There we go. Okay, there we go. Made it. Plenty fuel, plenty def. Okay. Don't run out of def. It's like running out of gas. Stupid. Alright, let's get I just pop this one off. Did I make more of a mess than what it was worth? No? Nope, it's actually pretty good. Just gotta get them lined up now. Don't smack the def tank. I'm sure somebody along the way has done that in time, over the course of time, but I'm not interested. This one I've got to get stood up. There we go. I'm trying to do is I want this thing to sit up squarely, so we'll just puncture the wall. Why not? Perfect. Let's try and get this lined up, shall we? What did I say we were going? 6 high? Can't reach that high unless I get a ramp. Wait a minute. Can we? This is stupid. I'm gonna do it. Alright. Actually, I need to multitask here. I wish I had somebody else helping me out to make things a lot simpler, but it is what it is. Be able to do this in cab accurately, effectively. Slide all these together. We touch. Bing, bang, boom. Alright. Alright. I'm back in the beast. Oh, and there's a real skid steer that I want to try and use for the new map. If it's error free or not, I'm hoping it is. Look at that. The best bale forks and wool hauler anywhere. settings. Normally, I've only got one of those two hanging on the back, and I go right down the center. This time we're going wide. Oh, easy, easy. Come on. There. Just like that. Back up just a bit. Ah, perfection. Ah, that's it. There we go. Let's go get 3 more, shall we? Should get 3 more in. I got 1 up front there. I got 4 over here. I know the line needs up. Yeah, don't run into that. Hook her out. Alright, here we go. Spin it around. So I've got, not sure which 2 I lined up, to be honest with you. Not so bad. Yeah, that's good, okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. Something's just gonna line up magically. There we go. Bingo. There it is. This one, stick it on the end. We're gonna have nice 3 bales, 3 pallets, 3 whatevers, all together. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't think we're gonna need this anymore. There's only a pallet out front. We're gonna, we're gonna bring that over to this pallet here. Baha! Oh, there's 2 pallets up here. Oh, mother. Oh, we've got a lot of wool. Right on the, just makes me wish I had a semi. That's one of the other things that we'll have when we get to Tasman. We're gonna have a semi. Semi for things. Water. Because we're gonna go 50 cows. Take as much water as they do right now. What was it? Big? 27,981 liters. I don't even know how long it'll last them. It says 10 days. I don't think it's accurate. Set this one. Right over here. Say 30,000 liters lasted, you know, I mean, hundreds of thousands of liters of water that we're going to need. So, get a tank for that. Get a flatbed for hauling pallets of wool, egg pallets, grab both pallets. I'm not sure if I want to just go with a front loader on a tractor or if we're going to go with some sort of wheel loader, not wheel loader, but skid steer, or if I'm going to get a fork truck. I just don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm still debating on those ideas. I think it'll just come to me as I put things together. Alright, now let's... There, we're gonna get that cracked. Let's see how that works. Alright, let's get in the beast here. Alright, sweetheart. At it high, square it up, and nope. Shall not be defeated. There we go. Just help that side out. Whoa. Cows are not, the falcons. That cranked into it. Going up. Steady. Put it back as far as we can. Okay, well that's it apparently. That's jagged looking through, isn't it? No. Trying to glance that one back on a little bit. Yeah, okay. I wish this wheel loader was bigger, then I wouldn't have too much room. Really tight space. Wish I could perhaps steer with this thing. The articulation's nice, but getting this right is not easy. Looking good enough for me. Haha! Gotcha, my feet. Gotcha. Okay. Oh. Did grab that one, huh? Fascinating. Don't hop out mid-roll yet. Jack nut. I know normally you wouldn't have a bird's eye view, but the depth perception game-wise, I think that's good. No! That wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, there's I'd stack them up and have this stupid thing. I wonder if this is being affected. Gentle. That one just don't want to move. Well, that's not all a bad thing. Just go ahead and strap that stupid thing on and be done with it. Alright. In fact, I only want one. I want one to the side. Moving a loader around like that, all kinds of sketchy. Well, you would never do this for real. I mean, it's too cramped. It's just too cramped. For this big wheel loader, I don't think I'd have this big, you know. This is a big wheel loader to have on a farm. And I think if I can find the John Deere 524K, I think it is. And it is not this big. And it's good size for the farm. And it does wheel loader stuff, if you will, right? And God, you don't have a camera on my face. You see all kinds of sketchy. Look at that twisted. I mean, it's under pressure, and we're gonna get my mighty little hero here. Yep. Again, not something you'd love to be in your operationally doing. Shoved up against there. Alright, now. Because it's stuck on that. It's stuck in that pallet. It should not be stuck in that pallet. We're just moving the skid steer out of the way. That's right. Okay. Well, horseshoes and hand grenades here now, folks. Uh-oh. That's game over. Dang it! Alright, let's go game sketchy now. You ready for game sketchy? Here we go. Oh hey, nope. Oh, the fans below it were having some sort of effect on it. That's interesting. Keep that in mind. Okay. I want to put one on the end. Oh, what's up? I don't want this. I've already got too much of an option. Pile of crap in front of me. I put one across the end. Building blocks. Building blocks. go. Nice and steady. Just want one. Just, really? I can have both, and I only want one? Coming. Palace of wool left, I'm going to get them on there. Dang it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. How close that one is up there. Probably 60%, so it's probably nowhere near what I need it to be. Got one. Okay. No. Dang it. There we go. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for right there. And what we do is we block this across the end, and then we crisscross it to the top before we put the straps on and really what's on it. I'll hit you sometime too. Because it's going to be so stupid. Alfalfa, how you doing? I heard some people use autoload for wool pallets. Those people are obviously, they are missing out. Shut up, Alfalfa. Where did this? Nobody. Yeah, but no, we don't do any auto loading on this server. So, you know, it's kind of a competition-based server, so it's not. It's not as here for. Get up there. Now, that there, we're in forward. Okay. Now, I mean, if it was me and I had your current method of loading pallets or auto loading, I might auto load you. Yeah, well, I was gone for 8 days, and so the wool kind of piled up, you might say. So I had no idea how much wool I had here. Normally, I go too high and then throw a few on the center and wrap it down or strap it down, I should say, and call it good. But I had so much wool sitting there, I just kept stacking because I thought, well, if you're gonna be screwed up, right? Okay, let's get you out of it. You're causing problems. You forward. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna recenter this. And what's more is the person who, you stupid, oh, you're making me mad now. Oh, you're just all excited. 6 ways to Sunday making me mad. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Dang it! God. Forsaken. Nasty God awful. Get, okay, so you need to, no. You go up. Bring it up. Okay, there we go. That's good. Definitely more entertaining than well, I suppose there's that. Wasn't my point. Stacking FS just takes patience. It takes patience. More like a kick to the groin. But still, don't worry. I'll miss your nuts next time. And somebody just keeps kicking. Is kind of how the stacking in FS. Now it's not as bad as FS 11 and 13 were. You couldn't stack in that and hope that they would stay there. This is the problem. Oh yeah, the person who did this trailer, there's no straps on back here. Okay, run away with this thing. So I actually have to crisscross stack to reach those back pallets to hold pressure on them, because there's no straps back here on the back end. Not for logging, not for pallets, not for nothing. So it's kind of an irritating multi-purpose device, because you can put log stakes on this thing, or you know, the little lip like you got a flatbread. I think something else. I don't remember what. Where's the entertainment? That's what I'm here for. Entertainment. Entertainment and a friggin' heart attack. That's what I want to do, is I want to get the strong farmer mod, just reach out there, pick this stupid thing up and say, here, steer! Okay, let's see if we can move the bottom one a little bit. Yes, we can move the bottom one. Hard to the right, a little forward. Okay. Now, can I see, oh, that's the back of it. Okay, we're gonna call that menagerie good. Well, I'm glad you're entertained, Alfalfa. Makes you wish you had invented a script now, doesn't it? Oh. When it comes to baling, when you're like doing mass bales, that's, you know, one of the reasons why I just do the loading wagons, because I am not gonna sit here and pick up all those bales. It's just not. I mean, it's mind-numbing, it's tedious, it's annoying, it's all get out. Put them in haylofts, just put it in haylofts, and then I, you know, wheel the mixing wagon underneath, and just, you know, load some of this, load some of that, mix it, done. You know, I don't have the patience for this long-term. You know, when the new Farm Simulator comes out, fine, sure. Well, actually, when it's the older version, like when we're into it this deep, which is not that deep, but still, you know what I mean? Not. I like how this thing's walking just when you get close to it. It, like, you know, it's like a magnet. It's getting all freaked out. Oh boy, so many times I've had bales get stuck on those loader arms in FS13. I had them explode. Man, if I put 2 pallets on, it was the blue trailer, I forgot what it was, but if you put 2 pallets on it, it would start to shake off the end of the pallets. And it was like it has a seizure, and then boom, they fly up in the air, and you watch them sail across the map. It was horrendous. I got to the point when I was doing sheep in FS11, where I would, and that was Deutzfahr days. That was all Deutzfahr, and not everything was loading tractor. You only had one loading tractor. Where I bought a loading tractor, and its only job was to sit at the sheep farm, and when there was a wool pallet, pick up the wool pallet, drive it to the sell point. That was it. There was no multiple pallets. You couldn't do it. They'd explode. They went everywhere. And I don't even use the autoload script. What a waste. Why do you make it then, if you really don't use it? Okay, can I... Alright, so now... Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Yep, Houston, we have a problem. Okay, let's be smart here. Houston has, well, I haven't. Houston doesn't have a Farm Simulator. They're too busy looking at moons, suns. They forgot looking at naked people, you know, whatever. 150 round bales, a couple of days going manually, Matador? Or Farming 50, or what should I call you here? I get so confused by that because you're both. I only, you know, I see your name and you're all Matador now. I see the red bowl, and that's just the way it is. There we are, and let's. might have been the worst place in the world. Whatever. I made it so I could learn changes in how the coding works in FS19. It was a proof of concepts, but chose to release it to... Okay, so since you learned how the coding worked, what was the point? What was the point for you? What did you take from it that you wanted from it? That was a terrible placement for that ramp. Not just for this thing, but for in general. I need this extended out. Fits for where the trailer's at currently, but that's about it. This is just stupid. Bad idea time. Here we go. Over a few things. Excuse me, sheep. We're just going to crush your fence now. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now I need to get this on. I need to go halfsies. I need to catch the strap and catch the back pallet all at the same time. Probably gonna break this ramp, realistically speaking. Okay, so I go over here, right about there. We're going to back away slowly. We're gonna hop out. Well, apparently we reached its limitation. I guess I'll find out. What happens in the long run here? Apparently, we have maxed out the trailer, and we're going to go for the human death squad. Okay, each FS version was slightly different, so the scripts allowed me to test key bindings, test new pallet systems, vehicles now instead of fillable pallets, testing displays, level bars. But yeah, okay, yeah. So I get that. But what is it that you did it for your own gameplay? Because I know you you do it. You like to screw around with your base game. So I was curious what you had learned that you now tweak in FS19 here. Just a little crazy. Yeah, think. Where the heck did I put that stupid tractor? Oh, I put it away. Dang it. Okay. The reason I did it, just to learn. I went back to FS17, currently working on more FS17, not even considering 19. Might see what 20. Why not 19? What is it about FS19 has turned you off that still brings you back to 21 or back to 17? 17 was a great one. Okay, come in. It seems like every 4 years they do really good, and it's in between, like, 15, 19, 13 that really weren't that much of a difference. Because 13 really was kind of a lot better than 11, but then 15 was like, okay, we did a little bit better. Not really, that much of a drastic difference. Maybe. No, actually, I want to down here. Let's get on. There we go. All right, folks. See you this day. Here we go, Daniel. Except one. It's not a better. Yeah. Okay. Right. The game is not better. In fact, they reverted to like FS13 way of feeding the cows again, which is really kind of weird. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Except for when, yeah. Also, the script docs are a lot more incomplete than what they should be, making things more difficult to create different things for it, right? For instance, there's absolutely no documentation for key bindings. I don't even think they released it all yet, have they? Just kind of dumb. Oh. I'm thinking of that Owen Wilson line from Shanghai Noon. You got me there. And I will use it. Oh, that one. Yeah. They've released as much as they're going to. Only they know what they've held back. Yeah, I know. I just don't get it. I'm gonna go park this out by the road and get that part of the way out of it now. I'm just jealous I didn't do it first. I gotta get, hang on. I gotta get a picture of this thing. Sorry. Only they know why they've had, I don't get it. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Why, what are they afraid of? I mean, somebody's going to overfix the game, make it too much better? I mean, really? Okay, let's drive this out to the road. I've got to do the same thing with Burkle Pile I have. Burkle, by the way, is baby pigs in the game, but it's just, yeah. Okay. Come on, finish loading. Why won't you take it? Ah, there we go. We got a picture of it now. Okay. Alright, so steady. Back pallet's twigging me out. I might have to come over and push it back on there just a little bit. We're going to park this over off the edge of the road. call it pretty okay. There we go. Yeah, that pallet needs to be pushed on, or otherwise I'm losing those top two. That's not going to happen. I will not allow that. Okay, I can speculate that some of what they held back is more because of esports league stuff, like competition. But so, yeah, well, there is that whole thing. And apparently, oh, Daniel remembers his name, Farmer. What's his name? What's the farmer guy's name? Who is? Oh no, answer my question. Come on, Daniel. No, don't leave now. Just the question. All I need is the question. Please, Nick. Pretty please. And then I think I'm going to wrap it up in here, you know, for tonight. But after I push that pail on, because that's not going to happen. Virtual farmer. That's what it was. All right. Yeah, I've got to sell that stupid thing. I got to reposition that. I want to scratch. Scratch? Scratch what? What? Oh. Yeah. It's hard to say what they do and why they do it, and they have these grand ideas that I suppose if they drive popularity to this game and it adds, and they somehow put that into making it a better farm sim game with the ability to do their oddball goofy stuff, I'm okay with that. But if they just are, you know, doing it just for making more money, I am still okay from it, from the fact that I understand business is business and money is business, and you know what I mean. Okay, poke that one forward. So I poke that one forward. Put the stupid thing on there more than once. Going up further and further. Dang it. It's not okay. You rat turd. No. Oh, Massey, you show up right as I'm about to quit, and right as I'm about to rage quit as well. Oh, but I bumped you with the tire and you stood up. You're stupid. Yeah, he got back to me, Virtual Farmer, with the answer. Sorry, Matador. But yeah, he apparently knows things that are, you know, background things that we don't know that he knows, and that's why he's not in the competition and such. So they're a good company. They like having their reasons, a good game plan. If it's 17 is enough, then yeah. Well, and the thing it is, you know, I mean, making money is the name of the game. It's what you're not in business to make people happy. You're in business to make money. If you happen to make people happy at the same time, well, you're probably really making money. So if they're just not interested in making the game really better, it's kind of disappointing, because you know, that's I hope there's a company out there that's able to make a really cool farming game that I can latch on to. I really love farming games. I always have. Yeah, that would be awesome. Because that's what I want, and you know, I mean, if they're making money, that's their point. I mean, raise your hand if you went to a job and said, I'm just here for the fun, I really don't want the money. Really? You know? And I mean, for the most part, a lot of people in this world are going to go to a job and they're going to give what they think is enough. And they're not going to push themselves just because the boss thinks they could be so much more unless they can see some sort of incentive for it, yeah, in and of themselves. And so just because we push for a better game, better gameplay, you know, all this stuff, yeah, Gearbox and Straw and the Straw, excuse me, MR, which were both Model Eichers and Simstations, which is over on, I hear a lot of, and I've seen a few of his streams. And that guy can switch to German to English and back to German, and speak fluently through both of them. I was on another stream once. I was really impressed by it. He's the one that did MR. He's the one that does more realistic weights and measure, you know, with for weight for how much stuff is actually supposed to weigh, and such. So he's yeah. That's how the heck did I get this on here before? Oh, I didn't have it on the trailer. That's knucklehead. And I put the tractor back. Oh well, leave it as such. I'll work on it tonight. Gearbox? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are very correct. It is Mowgli's, and from what I understand, he's working on, or he's messed around with something for FS19. It's just not quite as good because of the background information that Giants has. But you're right. He did that. Model Eicher did MR and more realistic weights. You are correct. He did the weights and then he did MR in general. And between the two of them working together was awesome. Yeah, but the actual gearbox add-on was, you're right, it was Mowgli, and such, and you're right. I did misstate that. I apologize. So, but either way, both those guys together, I mean, you know, yeah, like I said, my Elisha. I repronounced his name once, and yeah, I know it's how it's pronounced. But Daniel calls him Mount Elisha, and he talks to Mount Elisha all the time, back and forth in the stream, and he calls him Mount Elisha, so I've just gone with it because I changed it once and like, don't listen to LTM. He doesn't know, but he said it was Malika. Sorry, Massey, I was kind of in wrap-up mode. You kind of missed all the fun and excitement in the last hour and 42 minutes. Where were you at? So it is what it is. But anyway, this is where I'm gonna wrap up, guys. Yeah, I've missed it. I've been gone for 8 days and been busy and everything else. So Alfalfa, Massey, who else? Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I want to get everybody. Alfalfa, Massey, Matador, Farmer 50, whatever you want to go. Ben and Michigan Farmer, thank you guys all for watching. Do appreciate it, though, for those of you who've been lurking in the background. Appreciate it for you guys as well. If you're watching this later, hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end, or at least catching the last 30 seconds where I say goodbye. Anyway, thanks, guys, for watching. We will talk to you next time. Hopefully get on tomorrow. Lord only knows what I'm going to be doing. Maybe we can get John in here, too. And we can have a little fun on the Old Timers map and kind of ferret that one out and see where we're going with it. So, for tonight, I am Lord Thunder Monkey, and I will shout at you guys next time.